Hello everyone and welcome back to me, Shiva Wilson, and my channel LC UK, which stands for Legalise Cannabis United Kingdom. That is the name of my channel. It's also the name of my group. We have a Discord which you can come and chat to like-minded individuals all about the legalisation of cannabis and our efforts. If we actually have any efforts or make any efforts to do anything about it, we just like to try and stay informed and educated and share articles and knowledge and jokes and memes and stuff and whatever. So yeah, there's a Discord. Come check the Discord out. If you're seeing this video now and you want to be involved in this campaign in some way, shape or form, whether it just be to chat about it, come to the Discord. Yeah, so there we go. I wanted to do another rambling type of video today. As you can tell, I don't have a script for this. I'm just out in the wild here in my own brain space, trying to think of ways in which that we can help spread the idea that legalizing cannabis is a good thing for society. Now, there's some excellent articles out there. There's one specific one on leafy.co.uk, which shows 7 reasons why cannabis legalization benefits the whole of society. I did a couple of shorts on it, but if you want to check, I also did a live about it, and I went through the whole article in detail with comments and chat with the live people on the screen at the time. So if you want to find out why cannabis legalization would benefit the whole of society, not just the individual users, the cannabis users themselves, but other people in society will gain benefit from it, check out the article there, leafy.co.uk. And yeah, so in terms of rambling, like honestly, I'm in a bit of a state, not a state, but I'm in a position where I feel somewhat powerless and a bit kind of unenthusiastic about the topic in general. So like I'm kind of coming to terms with this idea. There may well not be anything I personally can do to make this happen. It would have to be a joint it would have to be a joint effort, a collaborative effort between lots of different people, all saying the same thing, that we want it legalized in this country. And crucially, for that message to get to the right people. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to actually get the message to a politician, for example, someone like Keir Starmer or Yvette Cooper, who can actually make a difference about this and get the point across that this is a valuable thing to do for society? It brings in tax revenue, it gets better public health outcomes. I'm just trying to remember what the Leafy article said now. Anyway, yeah, so and it's to do with human rights, I think, at the foundation of it all, as to why we should be allowed to ingest substances that we so desire or so choose to, using our adult intelligence and the capability of making choices. So yeah, there may well not be anything I can personally do apart from sit here and make these videos and hope they connect with someone who can connect it with the right person, for example. And the thing about this is, like, I've been doing this for a while and it just gets very, very repetitive. So, you know, I've done so many videos, 1,700 videos now, all on this topic. And like I've just said in a recent short, I'm finding it hard to gain the enthusiasm for the topic. Oops. I'm finding it hard to gain the enthusiasm for the topic. And also like this sense of powerlessness as well. So I don't know if any of you can think of any ideas as to how we can gain a sense of power and like personal power about what we can do. Because I think a lot of people in the cannabis space in the UK are jaded already with our governments about legalisation or decriminalisation. We've been asking for it for a long time. For example, I see so many people in Reddit groups who say things like it's never going to happen in this country and not in my lifetime and things like that. And like, we're jaded, we don't like the petitions anymore, you know, no one's signing them anymore, you know, no one cares about them anymore. We think petitions are a waste of time as a whole cannabis sphere, you know. 420 comes around, we do our bit, but was there any protest or demonstration or sharing of information or education around the topic? Not that I could see. It was just get stoned in a field and hope you don't get arrested kind of thing. And it wasn't like saying anything, it wasn't making a statement, it wasn't informing anyone. It wasn't making the case for legalisation. It wasn't making the case for decriminalisation. You know, it didn't do anything. In fact, it just made us look like idiots, because in the Bristol one, I think it was the Bristol one, they had like a load of mess was left by the people in the parks afterwards, and it just made us look messy and uncouth and, you know, not great individuals as a whole. So it actually, 420 last year, was it last year? No, just gone this year, kind of didn't make the greatest of impressions, I don't think. So, you know, for me personally, 420 is about celebrating weed culture, but it can't be celebrated properly in this country until it's decriminalised or legalised, because there's obviously criminal sanctions that are put on people if they celebrate cannabis openly in the streets and in parks and things like that. It can be dangerous to smoke openly for your freedom, you know. It can be dangerous to your freedom to be going around smoking weed in public all the time. But fair enough, if you do that, that's one way of protesting in a way, isn't it? So if you want to do that, that's up to you. I don't encourage any illegal activities on this channel, of course, because it's YouTube. And what I do encourage is perfectly legal activities as to how we can get this message over to people who we need to hear it. So what can you do personally? Can you make content? Can you make Facebook posts? Can you do anything on Instagram? Can you do anything on TikTok? Can you do anything on YouTube? Can you do anything on X? Can you do anything on Snapchat? I don't even know about Snapchat myself, or Instagram. I don't use Instagram. Can you use any of these online apps to get the message across of why legalization is a good thing for countries in general to try, to experiment with, and to actually get the success from? You know, you can just state things like tax, and then say what you would put the tax into, you know, as one reason for legalization. Major taxes going into US states and Canada from their legalization regimes. So yeah, that's about it for the ramble. I just wanted to try and drum up a bit more extra support for the idea of legalization, and think about if there's anything you personally can do to gain a bit of personal power and ownership over this issue, and to get the message across. Start tagging politicians in your posts somehow. Use the hashtag or the @ system to actually tag politicians in your posts, in your social media content, which I will do on this video as well. So there we go, just a bit of a ramble. I hope that's been vaguely, I don't know, inspirational. Make some posts, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night.